Guys, welcome to GOO Online. How the GOO are you?
Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming.
Right. What are you doing?
It's Finding Dory week.
It's Finding Dory week.
Just keep swimming, just keep swimming.
It's Finding Dory week.
I'm so excited. How excited are you?
I'm so excited because this is the last of GOO at the movies.
Aww.
I mean, I'm sad that it's gone, but I'm excited. We've made it this far.
I've loved it so much. What about you, Ellie? How did you enjoy it over the camera?
I've loved it.
She's loved it.
Loved it.
Loved it, mate.
Anyway, we're gonna go, and what we're gonna do?
What we're gonna do? We're gonna just keep swimming.
Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming.
Hey kids, welcome back to the merch stand. My name is Chrisoulla and I'm going to be making your merch today. I can see that you are watching Finding Dory, which is an amazing film, and I thought that it would be really cool to make Hank the Octopus. So this is a little toilet roll octopus with very curly tentacles, and it's so fun to make, so why don't we make it together? So to make this, you are going to need an empty toilet roll tube, one piece of white A4 paper, a glue stick or PVA glue, and you will need the colour orange or whatever colour you want. It does not have to be orange like it is in the film, and you can either use felt tip like me, paint or a pencil crayon, and you will need a black marker. You'll also need a grown-up with you as we are using sharp scissors today. So the first thing we need to do is grab our empty toilet roll tube and our orange and colour it all the way round. Okay, so once you've finished colouring it all in, you can put that to the side, and then we are just going to get our piece of white paper and we are going to fold it in half this way. And once we've done that, we can unfold it and ask our adult to cut along this middle line here. Okay, and now that it's cut in two, we can then take one and just put it to the side, and we won't need that anymore. And now we're left with this piece of paper. And with this, we're going to fold it in half and make sure we crease it nice and neatly. And then fold it in half again. And then one more time. And then we can unfold it, and we are left with 8 different strips of paper. And we are doing 8 because octopi have 8 different tentacles. So ask your adult now to cut out these strips of paper. And now we need to curl our tentacles to make this effect here. And to do this, you definitely need a grown-up's help. So make sure you have them with you. And we are just going to curl these strips of paper. And because we are opening the scissors, it is very dangerous. So make sure that you get an adult's help and that you're not doing this yourself. So we're just going to be curling all of these strips of paper. Okay, so once that is finished, you can get an orange pencil crayon or marker. I'd recommend not using paint this time if you have already. And we are going to be drawing on some dots. So I'm just going to do 3 dots. And they don't have to look neat at all. I personally think they look better a bit messy. Like that, and then that can curl back up. So just keep doing 3 dots on all of these strips of paper. Okay, and once you've done that, you can now get this coloured in toilet tube, toilet paper tube, and as we've left some space at the top, we're going to get our glue stick or PVA glue and just glue on the ends and make sure the dots are face up, and then you can put in your tentacles and it should flick up like that. So just keep doing this all the way round, and 8 doesn't usually fit on if you leave gaps, so try and overlap them as much as you can to make sure that all 8 fit on. Okay, so once you've done that, try and straighten them out a little bit just so you can see all the dots you've made, and then you can grab your black marker and wherever you like you can draw a little face. So I'm doing eyes, and a little mouth, and that's it finished. Wow guys, these look incredible. Why don't you take a picture of these and send them to icon.goo on Instagram so that the whole GOO team can have a look at them. I hope you enjoy the film and I'll see you next week. Bye!
Hey GOO kids, welcome to the last game of the GOO at the Movies series. My name's Jacob and I'm really excited for what we're about to do together. We are going to be taking part in a quiz. Now bear with me, because here's how it's going to work. I'm going to be acting, singing and drawing for this quiz. I know how much you love my drawing and my acting and my singing, so you're going to really enjoy this, okay? And you have to try and work out which film I'm either acting, singing or drawing from, okay? And we're going to be doing the movies that we've already looked at in the GOO at the Movies series, okay? Here we go. Okay, here we go with number 1. I'm going to draw this one. You've got to work out what character or thing this is and write down the film you think it is from. Okay, let's go. Good start. It's a great start. Remember, try and work out what film you think this is from and write it down. Remember, it's one of the films we've already done as part of the GOO at the Movies series. Remember, you can also buy these. These pieces of art are available to buy. Just message me if you're interested. Yeah, this is looking good so far. Then that'll also be coloured in green. That'll be coloured in green as well. Let's give it a little shade, and there you go. That's the first one. Pretty accurate, I would say, compared to the real thing. Well done if you got that. Write it down, and we're going to move on to number 2. Okay, that was number 2. I hope you enjoyed that. That is one of my favourite Disney movies. And now we're going to move on to number 3, and this is where you're getting a real treat. You're about to hear the most beautiful, angelic singing you have ever heard. Are you ready? Okay. You've got to guess which film this is from, okay? Are you ready? Kid, honestly, I can go on and on. I can explain every natural phenomenon. The tide, the grass, the ground. Oh, that was Maui just messing around. I killed a nail. I buried its guts. Sprouted a tree, now you got coconuts. What's the lesson? What is the takeaway? Don't mess with Maui when he's on the breakaway. And the tapestry here on my skin. It's the map of the victories I win. Look where I've been. I make everything happen. Look at that mini Maui just tippity tapping. What can I say except you're welcome? Number 3. Write down what you think it is. On to number 4. Okay, good kids, here we are with number 4, some more brilliant drawing for you all. I'm slightly concerned about this one. This one's a little bit harder than the first one, so here we go. Remember to write down what film you think this is from. A little change of colour. Nice yellow just there. And then we're going to go a little bit more yellow just down here. See, this is a tough drawing. I think I'm doing well so far. Remember, you're trying to guess which film you think this is from. I feel like I might have to give a clue with this one, because this one's pretty difficult to draw, let alone guess. Any ideas yet? Any thoughts on what this could be? Do you guys think you could do a better drawing than I've done? If you do, why don't you have a go at drawing some of these and send them in to us on Instagram, and we'll see who's better at drawing. Probably better. Remember, this is from one of the movies we've already done in our GOO at the Movies series. Nearly finished. I'm going to give you a clue, because that is really difficult. This character is in another film where she is not the main character, and she sings a song in this other film, and it goes like this: just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. There's your clue. Okay, here we are with number 5. Are you ready? I'm ready. Let's go. A whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no, or where to go, or say we're only dreaming. A whole new world, a dazzling place I never knew. But when we're way up here, it's crystal clear that now I'm in a whole new world. Now I'm in a whole new world. Hey good kids, here we are with the last one, number 6. Well done if you've got them all right so far. Here's number 6. Are you ready? Here we go. Rapunzel, let down your hair. Coming, mother. I hope you have enjoyed today's game. Let us know what you think the answers were. Messages on Instagram, messages on Facebook, or tag us in a post. Let us know what you think. Let us know which bit was your favourite. And let's see if you can sing, act, or draw better than I can. I've really enjoyed doing GOO at the Movies. I hope you have too. And we'll see you for something really exciting soon. Bye.
I'm reading my B-I-B-L-E, and this is what it says to me. It tells me that I'm never ever alone. I'm learning how J-E-S-U-S came down to us and gave his best. Without a doubt the best friend you'll ever know. Our God knows exactly what I need, so I remember this. Let's go! When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door. When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door. Oh, oh. I'm reading my B-I-B-L-E, and this is what it says to me. It tells me that I'm never ever alone. I'm learning how J-E-S-U-S came down to us and gave his best. Without a doubt the best friend you'll ever know. Our God knows exactly what I need, so I remember this. Let's go! When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door. When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door. God knows exactly what I need, so I remember this. Let's go. When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door. When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door. You opened up the door. You opened up the door.
Hey kids, it's Zanetta and I'm here to pray for you. But first I'm going to read a verse from the Bible. In John 13 verse 34 it says, "A new commandment I give unto you, that you love one another as I have loved you." And right now in the times that we are going through in the world, we all just need some love and we all need some care. So make sure that you are loving your mums and dads and all the family who are living with you, and always say thank you for the things that they do for you because they're trying their best. Okay, so I'm going to pray. God, I pray right now for all these kids watching that you have changed their lives with the messages that they've heard and everything that they've done in this past week. God, I pray right now that as we're easing out of lockdown and we're getting back to church, that we can start seeing them in person again and we can see them flourish even more. Oh God, that you can bring them protection and you can bring them so much love over their households, God. And that God, you will protect them in these times and needs right now. God, I pray right now for their families and their family members who may got ill or who aren't even ill. Pray, thank you, amen. Amen, that was such good praying. I'll see you next time. Bye.
Try to get the door open. Oh, it's locked from the outside.
Come on, Tori, you can do it!
Destiny, Destiny! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Dory, no, wait!
Tori! Bailey, where are they headed?
I'm losing them!
Dory, it's over.
No, there's got to be a way.
Dory, now listen. There's no way to get out.
But there's got to be a way. There's always a way.
There isn't, Dory. I'm telling you. This time there is no other way.
Well, what about that?
Holy carp, there is another way. Take a deep breath, kid. Suck it, bipeds.
All right, Hank, you've got 7 arms. I don't know, just try something.
Okay, here we go.
Huh?
That's doing something.
And we are moving. Good job, Hank.
Wait!
Listen, I'm not trying to tell you how to drive. Certainly, I can't. I'm not in any position. But can you go faster?
Oh.
Hey! Give us our truck back!
I can't see squat. Which way are we going?
Okay, well, all the cars are going left, so go left. Gilman Street, Ashby Avenue, Powell, Gilman Street again. Gilman Street again.
How much longer are we going to veer left?
It's okay, we just need to know how we got on, and then we'll know how to get off.
Well, let me know when you figure it out.
Unfortunately, I can't remember how we got on. Hey, I know those guys. That's where we came from. Turn right.
Here we go!
We are so fired.
Straight. Left. No. Right. Good driving, Hank.
Pay attention to the road!
Oh, I'm sorry. Uh-oh, fork in the road.
Which way?
Ocean. Hey, a boat. You know, I haven't had great experiences with boats, but I bet...
Which way?
Boats go to the ocean. Right.
Hold on! We're out of time, kid. Where do we go now?
Okay, I'll figure it out. I don't know, but, well, something will come and, seagulls! Hank, follow those birds! The ocean's left, Hank.
Ooh, hold on. Ooh, I'm getting something.
Is it that? Is everything perfect?
Uh-oh, it's the fuzz. Busted!
Okay, we're good. The ocean! It's straight ahead, for it!
Now we're talking.
Uh-oh.
What do you mean, uh-oh?
Oh no, what would I do? What would I do? What would I do? What would I do? Hank, I'm gonna ask you to do something crazy.
I'm okay with crazy.
All right, Hank.
Ooh, there's no way out. It's over. They're going to fish jail. Ooh, wait. Oh no. Ooh, get back! Get back!
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see friends shaking hands, saying how they're really saying I love you.
What lies before you represents the third and final part of the marine life mission: rescue, rehabilitation, and release. I'm Sigourney Weaver. Thank you for joining me.
I hope you guys enjoyed that clip as much as I did. It was just so crazy. There was an octopus and a fish, and they were driving a lorry on the motorway, and there was a bunch of police people chasing them, and then they crashed through the barrier and into the ocean. Now, I've never seen a fish drive a car. Have you? If you have, let me know, because that is a story I would love to hear. Now, Finding Dory is one of my favourite movies because I share something in common with Dory. Can anybody guess what it is? If you guessed that we're both forgetful, you'd be right. In fact, my mum says that I'd lose my own head if it wasn't attached to the rest of my body. I'm terrible at putting something down and then forgetting where I've put it and having to search and search the house to find it. If any of you guys are the same, let me know, because I'd love to know that I'm not alone in my forgetfulness. But my favourite character in this movie isn't actually Dory, it's Hank, who's the red octopus with all the legs, except he's lost one, so he's actually a septopus. Because, well, I love the fact that he's a little bit cheeky, he's a little bit sneaky, but how at the beginning of the movie he's very selfish, but at the end of the movie he turns into such a good friend for Dory. Let me explain a little bit more. At the beginning of the movie we meet Hank, and he's sneaking around and he spots Dory. And all he wants from Dory is her tag. Now that tag attached to her fin, you have to imagine a fin, it's a ticket to go to the aquarium in Cleveland. And without that tag, Hank's going to be sent back to the ocean. And Hank is terrified of the ocean. I think that's where he lost one of his tentacles. And so he tries to trick Dory into giving him her tag. But Dory doesn't quite buy it. She gets a bit confused and they end up going on this big adventure together. And time after these crazy things keep happening to them, they become closer and closer and better friends until at the end of the movie, Hank is willing to selflessly give up his dream of going to the aquarium and instead make sure that Dory is able to go back to her family and friends in the ocean. And it's just incredible how Hank can do that, how he's willing to sacrifice his own dream for Dory. And this reminds reminds me a little bit of a story in the Bible about a guy called Zacchaeus. Is that ringing any bells to anyone? Now, Zacchaeus was a tax collector. He was not a very nice guy. Nobody really liked him, and he was very, very short. And you'll see why that's important in a minute. And one day, Jesus came walking into the town. Here he is. And Zacchaeus wanted to have a good look at him, but he couldn't because he couldn't see above the heads of the people in front of him. So he had to climb up a really tall tree so he could see. Now Jesus walked straight over to that tree and he said, "Zacchaeus, get down from that tree. I'd like you to host me for dinner at your house tonight." And everybody else, all the people around them, they had their hands on their hips, they had their sassy faces on, and they were like, "What are you doing, Jesus? Why do you want to go to Zacchaeus' house? He's not a very nice man at all." But Jesus was like, "No, I want to go to Zacchaeus' house." Because Jesus saw the good in Zacchaeus, the same way that Dory saw the good in Hank, and God sees the good in all of us. And all Zacchaeus had to do was say that he was sorry, that he wasn't going to do any of those bad things anymore, and that he was going to be a good friend to everybody. And that's what Zacchaeus did. That's how he spent the rest of his life. And that's a little bit like what happened to Hank. He decided that he was going to be a good friend to Dory. And I wonder today if we can think about how we can be good friends. In the Bible, there are loads of stories told by Jesus and other people about how we can be good friends to other people. Because that's what Jesus wants for us. He wants us to be good people who are willing to be selfless and offer things to other people. So, when we're thinking about how we can be a good friend, perhaps we could give some of our toys to charity. Perhaps we could send a letter or a drawing to a friend that we've not seen in a while. Perhaps you could invite someone round to your house for a play date, or help people up when they fall over and pick them up from the ground. Because this is what God wants for us. He doesn't want us to be people who laugh at people who fall over, or don't play with children who are sat by themselves. He wants us to be a good friend and to step out and be willing to make friends with new people all the time. So that's what I want for you guys to do this week, to think about ways that you can be a good friend, because I know you guys are all incredible friends to people. Now that's all I've got time for today. I hope you guys have an amazing week, and I'll see you very soon. Bye guys.
I can't believe it. That's so sad.
So let's give it the movies.
Let's give it the movies. I mean, like, look at the positives. We're here for like 6 more weeks.
Give it the movies.
But do you want me to make you extra happy?
Yes.
We have got something amazing coming up.
What?
We have got Good Morning. We are doing the GOO Online Morning Show. So make sure you tune in every Sunday. It'll be available all day and all week to watch over on the YouTube channel.
I'm so excited.
It's going to be so much fun. I'm excited for it.
We'll see you there.
See you next week.